Mail call. Woohoo! I have mail. The mailman was very good to me today. So I have stuff here I want to open. And before I do any opening, let me make sure I turn my phone off so that it doesn't go off. Oh, heck. We're going to take our chances here. So cross your fingers, guys. We'll see if this works. All right. Let's start with, I got already, okay, guys, this is Wednesday. I already got my order for Woohoo Weekend from Stamp Anniething, which I think I put my order in on Friday. So I'm like Friday, Saturday, something like that. It's already here, guys. So I'm like, whoa. And from Coconut Creek, Florida, holy mackerel. I'm like, it's a miracle. So some things are taking 75,000 years to get from point A to point B. But I got a package real fast from Florida. So let's get this open. Let's pull out all my goodie jobbers. Ooh. Yep, this is, that's my packing slip. But yeah, I'm sorry. Here at home, at least I can lick my fingers to open things. Maybe I shouldn't. Yep. Woohoo went. This is the woohoo stuff. So let's see what I got. I got all kinds of goodies. So these are, I think I remember reviewing Woohoo Weekend with you guys by video. So now you get to see, compare what was on the screen with what I actually got. So first off, we got Alice. Alice, thank you. Isn't she cute? I don't know why she's Alice. She's Bo Peep to me. But regardless, she's stinking adorable. And, I have these great delusions of grandeur, of being able to color. We'll see. I really do need to break them out and just be brave and just do and get over myself. But we will see. It will happen. I promise you it will happen. And then next I'm going to put these, order the stuff. Let me go through first what was specifically Woohoo Weekend. So there's the cobblestone stencil. I think that is really cool looking. I am really pleased with how that looks. So I'm like, ooh, this will come in handy. Because I'm thinking, you guys may remember I did a review of the Mary Poppins from stamps from Sean Covert. And that's why I got the other stencils you'll see in a second. And this was, I do want to make something with that because I just love Mary Poppins. Okay, this, I can't remember. I don't think this was part of the Woohoo. This was just really cool little jemmies. And I'm pretty sure they were on sale, which is probably why I got them. I can't resist a sale. And then this one is sending. This is the word die. This is bigger than I even expected. So this would be really, really cool, like on a slim line. Because remember, with sending, you can send anything. You can send a hug. You can send love, blessings. There's so many things that sending applies to. So that's why I jumped on and got this. Because I know I'll get mileage out of that one. So I'll just add it to my, the binder I have with all my sentiment dies. It's getting heavier and heavier and heavier as we go. Now, these are also with an eye towards those Mary Poppins, the Mary Poppins themed stamps I got. So I got the Skyline because a friend of mine, Nikki, did she actually did a card with that, and she's a really good bud of mine. She's an amazing colorist, so we have a group chat. And I told her, okay, so when are you going to teach the class? And she literally messaged back, okay, just stamp, color, you're done. I'm like, I thought they would be a little bit more involved, brat that she is. But I got these because there's a skyline. If you can see the stencil, that is definitely, a city skyline, which will be perfect for doing, Mary Poppins. And then clouds. Clouds are always, you never can have too many cloud stencils or things to make clouds. So I am pleased. These, I don't think they were on sale. And if you were smart, and I wasn't, that's why I know I did it on Friday, because on Saturday at Stamp Anything did a thing with the Scrapbook Expo, and then they had a 20% off. So I could have hooked up Woohoo Weekend and the 20% off. So guys, be smart about these things, especially Stamp Anything, because she's a regular presenter on Scrapbook Expo. Watch for, even if you don't watch the expo itself, you can go in under Expo at Home, and I will link you down below in the description to that. And they will always show what all the demonstrators, whoever does a presentation that day, they will show what their specials are. So you can still use that coupon code. So let's be smart about this, because we all want to save a buck if we can. We want to support. I really do want to support our small business owners. We need to keep them flowing, because otherwise what will we be without them? But at the same token, it's a give and take. We also, if they're offering us a discount, let's take it, okay, and save a buck, and then we can spend more money. That's my rationale, okay? This is how it all works with me. But remember, you're dealing with a mad scrapper who isn't necessarily a rational person. Okay, now this is HSN. I forget now if this is, I think this is my Anna Griffin Lily dies. So this is an auto ship from the pop-up dies. So in fact, now if it came in here, I'm positive, because let's see, that's what it says. And oh, Lily pop out card. And I want to say that I hemmed and hawed, because I know how to skip if I want to. And I think I've already skipped a couple of them that I'm saying, yeah, I don't think I'm going to like that one. But I think this one I wanted, if nothing else, because it speaks spring, it speaks Easter. We have Mother's Day coming up. And I'm way behind on making anything Easterish, so I'm going to try to make up for it later this week. But I'm going to apologize to you guys that I have not been able to put out videos and cool crafty stuff. But right now, my boss is on vacation, so I am covering my position and his position. And by the time, and it never fails. It could be normally I can do my job and it's not a problem. Now, the man goes out of town and suddenly, all heck breaks loose on my queue. And I do customer service for an immigration firm, so I'm an immigration paralegal, and I do customer service, and so I've been like mentally done by the end of the day. So it's been by the time I'm like, okay, I get my second wind, that okay, I feel creative, it's 10 and 11 o'clock at night. So like literally last night I was shooting a video, which I'll be posting a little bit later today at 2 a.m. And it's like, why are you awake still, Myra? So this is the madness that you deal with. You just don't realize that when I'm a kook. So you see me make some of the insane mistakes. It's because I'm tired, on top of everything else. And and I'm trying to prattle and be engaging and it's me. Okay, so let's just be honest here. Anyway, yes, this is what it is. This is the lilies die, and I do like it. It has, because there's your little lilies there, but to me, personally, it has a bit of an Art Deco, to me, look to it, which is why I said, yeah, I think I want to get this one. So I am pleased. I will add that to the other one I have that I hopefully will make something. And I really do. I need to start getting out to making some of the stuff. And what I love with Anna Griffin, especially because I have so much of her stuff anyway, is that I really can crank out a card quickly with this, because even, my gosh, just the embossing and the cutting out that you can do makes the card beautiful. And then if you add some of her flowers, she layers it within an inch of its life. And to me, it's almost criminal, bordering on overkill. It's like, no, with your height, you do a bunch of die cuts and then you put 50 flowers on it and you can't even see the die cut. And I'm like, no, I want to see all of it. I want to see all the work. So to me, I add a few less flowers, but I can crank out a beautiful card. There's no one that I've not given an Anna Griffin card to that hasn't loved it. And it's made easier because she gives us such cool stuff. So this was an auto ship. I don't know if you can get it single standing, but I'm going to look. If I could find it either on her website or on HSN, I will link you down below to it, okay? Now, let's move on to the next goodie. This is Tonic. So this is, I think, last week's Tonic, what I call Wednesday, the midweek sale. I can't remember, because I've actually been able to resist temptation. I did ultimately, at the 11th hour, pull the trigger on some of the paper, because I've been just trying to go, Myra, really, seriously, how much paper you have no idea. I have, all my organization are cubes, are those like, I have, right next to me is where I'm like, this way. I have a 2x2 of those 4 cubes, and I have one cube completely full. I have a little bin in there, and it is almost full to the brim. Pulling out the cube thingy insert is no small feat, because it's that full of paper. So it's like, yeah, I need to rein it in a little bit. So, yep, it's more paper, but it was in colors I did not have. So why I'm obsessively collecting all of their papers, it's not like I don't have any brown paper at all, but there you go. I'm collecting theirs just because I could get it inexpensively or not. I did not get the other colors, although I liked it because too many of them were repeated. I already had, and I just couldn't justify it. Although in this one, the one I did get, which is so pretty. I had a couple of repeats, but I could live with it because I did not have all the other colors. So I think it was only one or two that were duplicated for me, and the rest were new. So now look, I got paper. Of course I'm getting paper, but maybe this paper's not so exciting. So bye. There we go. Bye. And here is, so I did get, this is the designer choice, the Home Sweet Home. And here's another one that I hemmed and hawed about. And then I saw, and it really got me, it's a cute little house. Really, when you look at it, I don't need to make the little box, although I could. But look at all of the cuteness, the little tiny butterflies. I have a thing for butterflies, we know this. There's the little mushrooms. Let me pull it out so it's not obscured by the sticker. So I've got flowers, I've got mushrooms, you know, the Home Sweet Home, very cute. That's a really pretty stylish butterfly. So they got me out here. Here's some little bushy things, another flower. And look at the watering can, the padlock, the little pots. Oh my gosh, but I have got the mama elephants, little gnomes, and they're little guys about this big. And I realized, oh my gosh, this is going to look so cute with those little gnomes and make a, what I'm thinking, a slimline card. So I went ahead and got it because when you look at it, this is a lot of intricate dies for 20 bucks, essentially $19.99. So I'm going to look, I want to say this one sold out already, but if it did not, I will link you down below to it. But it is adorable. I went ahead and did it because I saw the possibilities. You guys have seen me be insane and struggle and turn a die that for not in its intended purpose into what I wanted it to be. So, and I'm going to do this one, but this one I think lends itself much more easily to doing a slimline card. So I'm excited. I'm going to whip out those my little gnome stamps, and I'm going to fussy cut them, or maybe I may bust out my scan and cut. So maybe this might be a twofer video of, look, I made the card and I made it work with dies and stamps and the scan and cut, or I may just be, you know, a human being and just fussy cut them. We'll see. You know, we'll see. I enjoy fussy cutting. I really do. It's very zen, unless you have to cut 50 of the same thing, and then, you know, the zen might go out the window. But we've got that now. The paper I got was the Brick and Mortar set. That's what it shows here. Just bricks and mortar. So this was more of supposedly like buildings and whatnot, which was in keeping with the paper they put out that week. Very much tied into the die collection. So we've got Luna Silver, which is really, actually it's a really pretty silver. I like it. And it's always on both sides. I really like that. And then we have a glazed chestnut. I don't know why I had myself convinced that this was going to be cardstock and not pearlescent, or maybe I was not paying attention. Right, there's a surprise. There I am again. Okay. So that's glazed chestnut, but I want to pull the paper off because it's not just that we're seeing the pearlescent. I'm really liking the texture I see on that. It's really, do you guys see that? To me, it's a bit of a different texture than just a straight pearl. I mean, to my eyes, and maybe I'm just crazy. I know there's no doubt of that, but I'm liking not just the color, but the texture I see on it. So that's very cool. We'll lay it down. I'm not going to struggle here on camera to try to put it in, because it'll take me 10 years on pure principle. And then I've got, okay, yeesh, what is this? Okay, so we've got okay, so this is craft. So we've got your basic craft. Really, I mean, craft is craft. You know, you've seen almost one craft. You've seen them all, except this is pretty cool craft. So I'm good with that. So we'll just set that aside because craft is not exciting. And then I've got Jet Black, which is very, very black. And this is just regular cardstock, but let me break out a piece just so you can see, because obviously I got the really wrinkled package. But there we go. So yeah, it's just their regular textured cardstock. But I do like it, and it's black. And I don't have, either I don't have any or I have very little. I don't think I think I have black in the shiny, but not in the cardstock. So I figure, what the heck? What I want, my end goal is to have at least one of each of theirs to have for comparison with other papers that, you know, I buy. And, you know, and then I can make my decision of which way I want to go. I mean, I've had this discussion on camera before about, you know, going and getting your recollections or using Hobby Lobby's papers and my thoughts on that, and using good cardstock. Always, always. I mean, at the end of the day, the better quality cardstock you use, the better your end product will be. But there are ways of getting around it to try to stretch your scrapping budget. So I tend to cheat a little bit sometimes on my card base. And I'll be honest with you, a lot of the card bases I've been using that are from Recollections, I'm not kidding you guys. I have had them for years, and they went in storage. I mean, understand me, before I moved here, I would say about 80% of my scrapbooking stuff was in a storage because I was living with my daughter for a while, and then I got married, and then we moved here, and I was able to break out stuff, and it's been a voyage of rediscovering, like, oh yeah, I remember I had that. So a lot of this stuff is like years and years old, and I have done quite a bit of purging, and I'm thinking I may do a stash giveaway. I have so much stuff, and I was thinking maybe I'll put it online and sell it, or maybe I'll just do giveaways. So, you know, if there's interest here, by all means, guys, you know, give me some feedback on it, because I've got some stuff, I've got some old stuff, and then I've just got some stuff that's not so old that I just know I'm not going to use. So, I mean, I've got a lot of Sizzix stuff. I mean, everybody, all the stuff that I obsessively collect. So I will be thinking about, I'm thinking about doing something like that and finding it better homes than the ones I have. Or the ones here, because seriously, I just can't keep this stuff. It's ridiculous how much I have. Anyway, so we have brown here, and it's just basic cardstock, so I'm not even going to open it up. But here's your brown, chocolate brown. I want to take a bite out of it. It's like, it is that yummy looking. It really does look like milk chocolate. It is your milk chocolate Hershey brown. So it's pretty. I like it. And then last but not least, we have tan brown. So a lighter brown. Really cool. So I like the look of those two together. So, and depending on what you're going to do, even with the little house we have over here, I mean, it's just, I'm not disappointed. I have more paper that I now need to make fit in there and sort in, and inventory is more importantly. I need to make a spreadsheet, a list of everything I've got, so I stopped duplicating. But this last time, which is why I didn't order as much from the Weekender bundle, because I actually got down on the ground and went through and checked. I mean, literally, I took a picture with my phone of the screen of what was up, and then I went through to see what I had, and a lot of it was a lot of duplicate, so I just couldn't justify getting more. But that's all we have now. I'm excited on many fronts about what to make, but I'm going to play catch up with some of the stuff I already have. So eventually you're going to see me doing all of this. I will get, yeah, I know I'm going to get out of the hump and get more time to scrap as much as I want to. I just have a busy life, and for that I ask for your forgiveness. I work full time, and then this is like my part time, and we also look after both my mother and Steven's mother. You know, my husband, the Peanut Gallery. It's been and it's busy, and like last night I was planning on having prime time working, and then my daughter came over with my grandbabies that I had not seen in 3 weeks, and I'm sorry, I needed to be grandmommy and hug babies badly. It was really badly, and hopefully things are going to get better. The world will be opening up. Tomorrow I finally have my vaccination, my first COVID shot, and the Peanut Galleries is getting his on Friday. And that will, it'll, I think, alleviate some of my paranoia, although by the same token, I'm still going to wear my mask and be careful. But anyway, I am prattling around long. You guys don't care about that. I get it. You just want to see the cool stuff. So I'm going to leave it at that. I appreciate you guys if you drop me a note. If you give me a thumbs up, that's going to help me with my algorithms and make this channel grow into, I don't know what I'm trying to accomplish here other than to have a good time. Really, every time I shoot a video, even when I'm crazy and stupid, let's be honest, I'm still having a good time. And that's the point of why we do this. So by all means, if you get any kind of entertainment out of my insanity, throw me a thumbs up, drop me a note and say hi. And if you want to see more of this, by all means, subscribe and then ding the bell, and you'll always know when I'm back on, you know, darkening your doorstep. Otherwise, guys, take care of yourselves. Have a great day. Go out, be creative, make something beautiful. And remember, we're all a little mad here. So go and scrap that madness, okay? I will talk to you guys later. Bye.